Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this channel again. If you're a new visitor, then welcome. We hope you subscribe. For now, we're going to make an easy recipe. I know this really looks like a very easy recipe, but I promise you we're gonna be needing a little bit more ingredients than what you see here. Only I'm just gonna do this in stages. So we're gonna need to do this in 2 stages. What we're gonna need is stuffed little fluffy bread with minced meat, a little bit of vegetables, and bake them off in the oven. So we're gonna be making the dough for the little fluffy breads that we will be making, and then we're gonna be making the minced meat stuffing. Okay, so I know it looks a little bit simple, but trust me, you'll see as we progress. Anyway, for now, you need, for the dough, that's what we'll be making for the dough. So for the dough, we're going to be needing 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm sorry guys, it's a little bit of a mess because I was just making a cake. So I'm going from one thing to another. So I'm sorry. So I'm just going to repeat 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg white. So you need 2 eggs, one whole egg, and then the other one egg, we're just going to use the white. 100 grams of sunflower oil, 1 little bag of dry yeast. This is a bag of 7 grams. And between 270 or 200 grams of lukewarm milk, which you don't see yet because I want it to be lukewarm. So when we're there, I'm gonna warm it up a little bit and then start adding it into the mix. So for now, let's just add all these ingredients in your kitchen machine and start making dough. What we use is the Magimix 4200 XL, and I know you guys have been asking us to make more recipes with this machine. There's one specific video where I guys shared with you how we make the right way to make the dough, and you guys have been appreciating that video, still getting messages and thank yous from you, so really appreciate that. So yeah, that's what we're using today, the Magimix 4200 XL. We're not sponsored, we paid every penny to get this. Okay, so let's just do that. By the way, don't worry if I'm going too fast for you. You'll find all the ingredients you need in the description box below, so don't worry about that. So what I have in there, 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 little bag of dry yeast. Here in Holland, it's 7 grams. It can be a little bit more, a little bit less. Although, no, definitely not less. So minimum of 7 grams. Anyway, 1 little bag of dry yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. That's what I have so far. Now let's mix. So at this point, make sure that you're warming up the milk, just lukewarm, don't boil it. Then we're gonna start adding the 1 egg and the egg white of 1 egg and the 100 grams of oil in there, and then mix it a little bit more. Keep the egg, how do you say that? The yellow part of the egg, keep it aside for now. So again, 100 grams of sunflower oil, 1 egg and 1 egg white, and we're going to be mixing this for a total of 5 minutes on medium to high speed, while adding the lukewarm milk little by little. Really, it's important, add it little by little until you finish all your milk, but at least 5 minutes of mixing the dough. Okay, kneading the dough. So guys, there's the dough. It's sticky, but not too much. Look, sticky, but doesn't stick too much on my fingers. See? So when you reach this, you know that it's done. I haven't used all the 200 grams of milk that I had warmed up. A little bit left, maybe a little bit of this, on the bottom, in the bottom of the glass. I left over. I just drink it. I love warm milk. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna grease my hands and then try to rescue the dough from this. Okay. And this can't be done otherwise because the dough needs to be a little bit sticky. So there's the dough, guys. There's the dough. Look, it's nice, soft. See, flexible. Try to knead it a little bit after you get it from the machine. Knead it a little bit like this. Get all the air out. Okay, and then let it sit for 1 hour. Okay, let it sit for 1 hour. Cover it and then let it sit for 1 hour. Make sure that you oil the inside of the bowl so that the dough won't stick, since it will be sitting in there for 1 hour. Meanwhile, this is the cake I'm making, the custard cake. I shared this recipe with you guys. It's very delicious, super moist cake, and can't go wrong. Recipe I shared on this channel a couple of videos ago. Look it up. So now we're gonna clean this mess, this huge mess, this chaos here. Clean it, and then we're gonna go to the second stage of this recipe, which is the minced meat stuffing that we'll be making. All right, so for the minced meat stuffing, we need 1 tablespoon of oil. Let's just do that first in our pan, and then continue. So now I'm gonna add, I have here 500 grams of minced meat, because that's just how this package comes. But you will also be fine if you have a little less. So 300 will also be fine. But I'm gonna use this whole 500 grams. So now I'm gonna start adding, keep it on high fire. We do not want too much juice. I'm gonna start adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red paprika powder, half teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of cumin, and half teaspoon of curcuma. Okay, and then mix it really well, and then fry it a little bit, or whatever you say that, on high fire for about 3 or 4 minutes. So I just added the spices. Now I'm gonna add a little chopped parsley. In the Moroccan kitchen, we say 4 things out of necessity: onion, garlic, parsley, and coriander. So this is coriander. Then add 1 chopped red onion. Doesn't have to be really big, just medium size, small or medium size. Sorry guys, doing this with one hand. Then 1 red paprika, 1 yellow or green, whatever you prefer. Remember guys, if you don't see color in your food, it's usually not really healthy. And I'm not talking about candy, I'm talking about vegetables. And about 200, what is this? 200 grams of mushrooms. Mix it really well and give it some time. So bake this for, I don't know, until the mushrooms are a little soft. I don't like hard mushrooms. So, until they become a little bit soft. Keep mixing every now and then. Then, so cute, still love this. Then we can add 2 tablespoons of either tomato sauce, if you don't have, if you have tomato sauce. I have it, but I'm not gonna open it, just for 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna use a little bit of ketchup. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and then 2 tablespoons of chili sauce, what you normally use to dip your egg rolls in. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of each. Then I'm gonna add a little bit, maybe a half teaspoon, okay, of what we call sambal. I don't know how you guys call it in English. Got the name. This is just a hot sauce, like really hot, what you make from hot peppers. See, look. Oh, you know what I mean. So just leave it in there, just to hot things up, spice things up. Wow. Wow, you guys, I really feel like I'm on some sort of an exotic island. On this side, I smell the coconut cake, the vanilla coconut cake, and then this together. It just plays a little bit with your mind. Guys, use this recipe, this minced meat stuffing that I made here, in a different time. Today we're making stuffed bread with this, but this would also be divine on some nachos. My God, really. Look at that, you guys. The dough is perfect. Look, came all the way up. It's perfect, but I can't start yet because I need this to cool off, like really, really cool off. One thing that can kill these kind of recipes where you stuff bread is either too much juice in there, so drain it, or the stuffing is too hot. Two things that can kill your dough. But I'm gonna take the dough out anyway because we need to make 16 little balls of dough from this, 16 even, you know, size wise little balls, and then let them sit for another 10 minutes before we start, you know, rolling them out and stuffing them and all that. All right, guys, so I just took the dough out, no grease, no nothing, no flour. Take it out and then start beating it like this. And as you do this, like this, it gets this shape. This is the shape that we want, look. Just beat it back and forth, and then it starts to become this snake, this dough snake like this, see? The more you do this, the longer. It doesn't have to be endless long, but what we're gonna do now is divide this into 16 evenly little parts and then turn them into balls, and then let these 16 balls sit for 10 minutes. That was it, see? So I find it easy. The easy way is to go for the middle. It's very difficult. I'm very bad in deciding what's the middle, but first go for the middle, okay? Once you have the middle, go for the middle of that on both sides. Once you have that, go for the middle of that. Well, you guys get you guys get the idea. See? And so on and so forth. Once you have this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna divide these again into pieces. So again, go for the middle. I feel like I'm rapping. Go for the middle. Go for the middle. Go for the middle, guys.
Maybe zoom in.
Zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, it's a beautiful summer day outside. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, but sometimes you just need to isolate your mind. So this is it, 16 parts, and I'm gonna turn them into little balls just like this, you know, like this. Put them aside. Grab another one. Grab another one like this, put them aside, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you guys get the idea. I'm gonna do this and then let them sit for 10 minutes and come back to you. All right, so guys, as you saw, we made 16 little balls. Cover them with this food plastic, then with a towel, and then let them sit for 10 minutes. Okay, that was it. See you in 10 minutes. Yes, sir, these ladies really know how to party. Just enjoying a boat on a beautiful summer day.
Spring day.
Spring day, I should say, yeah. There they go. Oh, I wish we had a boat. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. Let's wake these guys up. So take one by one. What I'm gonna show you, do one by one and leave the rest under this plastic. Otherwise, your dough will be too dry. So I'm just gonna take one, show you what I will be doing, and then put it on here on this rack that will go into the oven. Also, these balls and what you finally would end up with should also be covered because it's going to take a while to finish these. We do not want the dough to be dry. Not these balls, not the what we're going to end up with. So cover both, okay, while you're working. All right, guys, so you take one of these balls like this. Your dough roller, make it a little bit, how do you say that? Rub it, some flour on it. No oil. We're not using any oil at all here. And just roll your ball of dough like this. At some point, you get the feeling that you're working in a shoe factory, and this is the bottom of the shoe. That's how you know that it's good what you're doing. Look, and then Look, just divide it imaginary in two parts. This is the part where we're going to be doing the stuffing and then roll it up. And then the upper part, make some incisions like this. You need to do this quick, otherwise the dough will become too soft and it's less elegant to watch. But as you can see, maybe Mike can show you. This is what we're going to end up with. Do you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. So, what you do is make sure these side wings are inside, a little bit like this. Make a little edge. And then take this. It's going to be messy, but, you know, who cares? Then, what you're going to do is you need to cover the whole minced meat stuffing like this. Give them a little pocket, but close it all around, okay? Just make sure that it's closed all around like this. Then roll it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. There you have it.
There you have it.
See? So, it's just me and Mike, but I'm making too much. You can, by the way, guys, this is important. If you end up baking too much, because 16 would be too much unless you're a big eater, make sure that once they're baked in the oven, once you take them off, don't wait too long. My God, those children. I'm trying to say something here. Jeez. Anyway, guys, can you hear me? Once you take them out of the oven, let them cool off a little bit, but not too much, and then put them in the freezer. Don't wait too much before you put them in the freezer. And then you can just freeze them in for, you know, whatever. I think I'm just going to do 3 more, and then that's it. So, yeah. So, just see what you can finish, and the rest in the freezer. And then once you take them out, you can put them, add them back into the oven. And that's how you warm them up again. So, anyway, this is it. This is going to go into the oven on 200 degrees for about maybe 40 minutes, 45. I really feel like I'm one of these sweatshops where they make shoes. All right, so that was it, guys. See, it's a little bit too much work. Maybe not. I've been doing a lot of.
Forgot to make the incisions at the end.
Oh yeah, but no problem. If you forgot to make the incisions on the other end, just make the pocket. Okay, and then go back to the upper end and just
scratch away at your counter.
Scratch away at will. No, there's nothing with the counter. All right. It's like how do you call that? Rubs. Got the name.
Food.
No, rubs.
Rubs je nooit genoeg.
Rubs je nooit genoeg. Dat snappen zij natuurlijk niet. Nou ja, onze vrienden hier in Nederland. Caterpillar, yeah. We have a story about a caterpillar that eats away and they never have enough. So that has now become into a metaphor for people that never can get enough of something. But that's not what I wanted to say. I want to say that this looks like a caterpillar. See?
Yeah. It does.
It's beautiful. Alright, so that was it. Okay, now you guys are introduced to the Moroccan kitchen. The Moroccan kitchen needs to get the earned attention in the world. I don't want to hear otherwise. Anyway, that was it. All right, there it is. I'm going to take this plastic off, of course. And then put them into the oven, 200 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. Just once you feel like they're spongy and nice. My God. So we have the children and now the firefighters. Yeah, so it's a little bit of work, but maybe not. It feels for me a little bit of work because I've been making cake. Been doing other chores, doing this. So just make sure that you don't have too many other chores when you plan to do this. But then again, it really isn't bad, you guys. It's not that much work. Guys, I was just about to put them in the oven, but then Mike said, wait, Mike. He said, aren't you supposed to brush them with a little bit? Yeah, remember I told you keep the egg yellow apart? What we're going to do is mix a little bit of egg yellow with a little bit of milk. Just a little bit of milk in there. And then brush them, okay? So here we have the egg yellow. Mike is going to add a little bit of milk. Not too much. Yes, that's it. Yes, okay, so that. And then brush them. This is the point. This is the moment where you add some sesame seeds if you love. In Morocco,
No.
in Morocco we make them with sesame seed.
No.
But I'm not into the sesame seed.
Street.
Sesame seed either. Yeah, Sesame Street. So so then do this. But if you have some kind of little seeds that you like on your bread, this is the moment where you can sprinkle it like this. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna finish this. Brush the top, and then into the oven, 200 degrees, 40 to 45 minutes, depends. Guys, so we just tasted one for you. They're really good, and the kitchen smells divine. Kitchen smells really good. So this is how they come out. See how cute they are? Super cute. And a very easy, creative way, you make your little stuffed bread look like something very professional. So cute. They're really so cute. Look. And look, the dough is not doughy anymore. It's well baked. Okay, as you can see.
Fresh baked.
Fresh baked. And this is the inside. Fresh baked. Yeah. Here it is, guys. I promise you, it's worth your time. Like I said, the kitchen smells. It's a lot of work. A little bit. We need to encourage people. So it's a little bit of work, but you end up with something like this to impress your family. All right, guys. If you decide to make them, let us know how yours came out. All right. We love you guys. Stay safe. Love one another, and meet the world with love. Okay. I think that's the best thing we can say to you guys. Meet the world with love. All right. Bye-bye.
You stole that.
I stole that.
Let's see if someone recognizes it.
Let's see. You Disney fans out there.